Hey guys, Awesome
And that evil guy.
are here to check out the new changelog for the Atoms update, which just rolled out today. So first, we're gonna be looking at the action game parts, which is one map. Only applies to one map, town map, most common map in the game. So let's see what we got here. We've got updated terrain system. I've already played the game a little bit today. There are trees all over the map.
And bushes.
It's Bob Ross Town. We're
Oh my
renaming
god,
it Bob Ross Town.
Bob Ross, like, made this map himself, if you didn't know that.
That's right, he painted all the trees and all the happy little bushes. So,
Happy little bushes.
You are so exposed on the back there, dude. What are you looking at? Oh god. Oh, we
Oh shit, what the hell? Put that wall
Sorry,
there.
I didn't know there was a wall there. Just
What the
go
hell?
over it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, actually, that proves one
It
thing.
can go over walls, yeah.
That proves one thing right there. This thing can go right over walls.
Alright, so I am very exposed in the front of this thing. Look at all these bumpy hills here. Yeah.
Dude, look at that guy over there. He's got one too.
Let's go troll him. Let's go troll him. No, let's not go troll him, maybe.
Oh, Rob!
What?
You can reload it.
Oh my goodness, you can actually reload that
Oh, experience.
shit. Get on, little man. Get on. No, yeah, get on. Ride
He's
with,
in the front seat with you.
ride with me and die with me.
Oh my God, this forest here is so thick with trees.
Holy
oh my
trees.
God.
All right, we're going.
we're
we're going this way.
Dude, look. This is how far it can aim down.
I can't look. I don't have eyes on that. Oh my trees. This is Bob Ross up in here, man.
This is how
Holy
far it can
trees.
aim down. That's retarded.
Holy trees.
What are we doing? Why are we going straight?
We're going this way, son. Watch out for tanks, damn it. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. We're going into the city.
Allah
Akbar. Oh, look at this. Look at these
Oh,
windows.
there's sandbags and wire. That's annoying. I actually don't like that.
Yeah, it's a tank trap. It is a tank trap. Watch out for tanks on it.
so we got lots of changes here. Lots of cover in between pretty much all the cap points. It's gonna be very hard for tankers to shoot across the map now. Much harder for planes to just have their way with infantry getting from point to point. There's even a new AA gun in the church tower, which I actually didn't
That's
know.
bullshit because I saw somebody camping up there.
Yeah,
And I didn't realize that there was actually an AA place up there, so
it's
son of a bitch
it's
surprised the hell out
crazy.
of me.
I didn't know about that. I'm expecting there to be some church campers now.
Some scrub hiding in
Lots
the
of
church.
hills in between cap points, so much harder for tanks to just pick off infantry, or tanks are gonna have to go up on these hills and stuff, which also can be helpful because if you're using a, say, Russian TD, you can park yourself on one of these hills and get some better depression. So that, I mean, it's not all terrible. And just a few, like, just different changes, some different new locations for trees and whatnot. There are some changes at the bottom here, such as, like, grenades can't bounce through floors and other collision issues,
It
and
can't
a
bounce through floors.
a few changes to forest skirmish mat. I guess there was a tree growing inside a rock. So I mean, honestly, I kind of like those like little they're
what
like
kind of-
features in the
What kind
game.
of developer thought that was a good idea? Tree growing inside of a rock.
So weapons and vehicles. All right, there's so much to say about these weapons and vehicles. First off,
American half track is broken.
American half track, pretty broken. AA gun,
No, I don't
most
want to be biased.
armored.
I'm just kidding. Actually, honestly, like, the Americans kind of need that little more broken half track because the other two factions have, like, all the anti-air weapons, or at least good anti-air weapons.
Yeah,
like
2
Germans,
centimeters
every
on
German,
German.
like 2 centimeter vehicle is an anti-air vehicle, and the Russians have their PDRD, which can two-shot a plane if you have the right badge. Like,
It's just crazy.
honestly, I don't blame the devs for giving the Americans the better half track. Like, as far as armor, ammo supplies and all that great, but you can just resupply your ammo anyway, so it doesn't really matter as much.
I mean, how often do you see an American guy whip out his LMG and just start shooting planes down? You almost never see that. Russians, you got PDRD. Germans, you got MG42.
Yeah,
as
but
far as like
that's
just
the same.
infantry
That's the same thing for the
goes.
Americans. Like a guy pulling out an LMG. Like, nobody's gonna do that. Somebody's just gonna jump on the flak furling and start pounding the planes to death.
Yeah, so hip and cone fire updates. I already played some MP40. I've tried out some little bit of carbine. There's a definite change with the hip and the cone fire. It's not terrible. I would say it's a bit more. I'd say it's a bit more balanced now in the game. We're gonna
I
have
don't
some
know.
more.
I don't know. Like,
Well,
I'd have to play.
you have to play a
with
lot more.
every weapon to really
different
get a good
mods.
feel. Yeah, with different mods. I can't really say much about it now because I've only played 2 games with the same gun.
So obviously,
little bit of the carbine, a little bit of the American.
so obviously, every faction got their own AA vehicle. I would say if I was gonna rank them, America has the best AA vehicle, but they also need AA the most, so that's good. Soviets, they get a pretty cool little truck with a dinky
Maxim,
Maxim.
British Maxim.
I mean,
gun on
that's
there.
pretty cool. It's definitely going to be really easy to pick that guy off as Maxim, though. But I guess there is a little bit of protection for him. Germans, 2 centimeter. Not too much to say about that. You know, if there's a low flying plane and he's given perfect angle, he's just going to get shredded up by the 2 centimeter. Not a whole lot of protection for the German guy, but yeah, the Germans already have plenty of different AAs.
Yeah, they don't need that shit.
So, lots of new textures, but the more important things are there's a new friction model for Kubelwagen and Gaz, which improves handling.
Yeah, I actually noticed that on the first game. Like, I was like, wow, this thing didn't spin out over going over this little bump here. What the hell?
Quite a few just updated new animations for flak, collision bugs on flak. They even changed the firing cycle on the flak now, so it's sequential instead of firing in pair. So I haven't really tested that out a whole lot, but it sounds like some pretty cool new changes.
Hey, wait a second. What's that?
BA6?
Driver closer to the vision slit when ducking in?
What? Driver
What is
closer to the vision
Bull
slit
crap.
when ducking in. I mean, okay, alright. I'm gonna have to play my BA6 now. Some more. Reduce repair price on Lukes and T70. Now, I already played the Lukes before, and it was like 400 credits a pop. Like, you had to kill 2 tanks to just make any, like, profit with the Lukes. And in some matches, the Lukes just isn't really that good. Like, shooting across a map, the Lukes just doesn't really excel at shooting across a map. It's a flank tank. So, reduce repair price, don't know the actual digits, but I'll have to play my Lukes or T70 and check that out. Adjusted Chaffee, HE, and APCR unlocks a match what they unlock on other tanks. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. Chaffee is already, like, really overpowered, so, yeah.
Good.
Mine trigger box adjustments. Okay, now, yeah, when I put mines behind tanks, I did have some problems where the mines they didn't trigger. So, hopefully this clears up a lot of just issues with that. There's a lot of tanks here. Even quad gun flak Verling, the trigger box on those have been changed, so that's pretty
Why?
cool. I mean,
have people been putting mines on those things?
I guess
What
people put
douchebags
mines
would-
on those. know?
do such
You gotta
douchey
blow them up for
things?
more ammo.
Like,
So fix mine placement on ground so it doesn't look like they hover in the air now. I mean, okay. Yeah, I guess they were hovering in the air a little bit before.
okay.
Fix bulls when hit a soldier when they got shot between nose and cheek. Like, I guess maybe if you saw like blood come off like dude's face and that should have been like a headshot or something, and it just like didn't register. So I guess that's been fixed now. So that's pretty cool changes. Big changes here in the other category. Removed all backpacks.
Yeah.
People have been asking about
All
removing these backpacks for ages.
We're not just talking about like backpacks. We're also talking about like the paratroopers,
Infantry,
parachute
paratrooper.
backpack.
Yeah. I mean, they look really strange now. Like they're definitely missing something, but the
Yeah.
Russian and American faction, like more so the Russian one, I would say, have just been at a disadvantage. You can see their backpack clipping through walls. You know exactly where the guy is. You can turn around the corner
Smack
and
him with a wrench. Yeah.
smack him with a wrench. Exactly.
Like in that one Scrubs video. I mean,
Yep.
you know, whatever that guy's name is.
Updated Soviet soldier renders, full body and portrait. Okay, so some new changes with that. That's pretty cool. Prone fix. You could get stuck in prone while crawling up hillsides. Who crawls up a hillside?
Me.
But I mean,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding. I don't even crawl at all.
Fixing prone is pretty cool.
Such
I mean,
a useless mechanic.
so some decent fixes with there. That's good to see. Strategy part of the game now.
Infantry and okay, what infantry stockpile increased by 200%?
The initial stockpile. So normally you would start off
way.
with 50,000 infantry, and then all the infantry would get gobbled up in the first 10 minutes by some
Bob the
general
Bear.
guy. Some
Thanks for stealing all of my infantry resources and making me wait
There's-
for 3 days.
Yeah. There's always some massive general dude with like 300 or so squads, and they just gobble up, you know, let's say they gobble up like 20,000 infantry just for themselves, leaving only 30,000 for the rest of the German army.
But look at this next part here. Infantry production reduced by 50%.
So the initial
That
stockpile
sucks.
gets increased by double, but the production gets reduced by 50%. And if I remember correctly, the production was around, like, was it 2,600?
I don't remember.
I've got the game right here.
I'm not really the general type.
I got the game right here. I'll load it up. I'll take a look at that. So, and get a better
Glimpse.
yeah, glimpse at what that is. So, light armor production increased by 50%. Gee, there's gonna be more light tanks out there. There's gonna be more light tanks. I mean, it's good and it's also bad too.
Yeah. Let's
Alright,
now
so
let's throw our light tanks into this heavy tank battle.
Alright, let's go check
all these
this
dudes
out.
Are gonna definitely
So
play
faction resources. Okay, this is Recon 120. This is infantry 1950. Okay, 1950. That's not bad. I remember it being more though. I thought the production was around 2,600 or something like that. So I don't actually know if the 50% is correct. Either way, 1950 is still quite a good amount of infantry as far as production goes. And light armor. Yeah, light armor definitely got improved. I think the number for light armor was around 30 or so. So definite improvements there. Just as a side note here, there's well, look at this guy. This guy is different.
Yeah.
This is a
instead of it looking like they just, you know, they went into the game and just took a snapshot of the guy actually in the game. It looks like they actually made a character like icon here. So
This
it
is
doesn't look
badass.
it doesn't look, you know, lazy. But whatever, man.
There's a
They're
sniper
not lazy
guy.
with their artworks anyway.
I mean, yeah, it would be nice if we could change the background, like, color a little bit. I mean,
I like the old
I
background.
always
where
like
it's
the old background.
black and gray smoke. That kind
Yeah,
of gave
but-
more of that war feeling.
This is, I mean, this is still not bad. But the new portrait guy, oh, he looks amazing.
Yeah, look at Vasily. That's
Vasily's
pretty cool.
gonna go do some work in his BA6 later. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
And fighter pilot, look at this guy.
Still looks standard. They're trying to make it look like an action movie.
This guy's going to war. All right, well that's some definitely some great stuff. I mean, it's good to change up just the feel. Like you log on the game, you look at your badass guy, you want to go fight.
Oh, and going back to that generals thing with the infantry production, even though they increased it, I still think the generals are still gonna gobble up all of the infantry at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean you'll get 100k infantry, which will give you or give the standard person a little bit more time to get infantry out. Okay, so let's move on to
Soldier overview.
Soldier overview. Oh, lots of insane amount of stuff to go over for soldier overview. Alright, so first off, reduce the negative effect on semi-auto rifles.
Alright, everybody
Wow.
should see this one thing when they enter into the game, though. You get Scout 2 barrel unlocked for your semi-automatic rifle, and this pretty much like with your bullet mod and this new barrel, that'll bump your damage up to like 75 damage. So it's like a guaranteed 2-hit kill weapon against anybody using heavy set,
Alright, right. So here's the Scout 2.
which is kind of bullcrap.
There's the damage. It used to be at 50. Now it's way the heck up here.
That's ridiculous. I'm actually considering making like a German semi-automatic
Yeah.
recon guy.
It was what, like slightly above 50? I mean, you could two-shot the guy if he didn't have heavy set. Now, guaranteed two-shot. Doesn't matter what heavy set this guy has. Guaranteed
Emphasis on the
two-shot.
guaranteed.
So that's the American one. Now I got a German guy around here somewhere.
Damn, you got a lot of high-ranked German guys. What the hell?
Actually, any of these German guys will work. This guy, he's got no mods, but the only mod that matters is the Scout 2. So I mean, if I had the a damage mod, the standard damage mod would put you above 50. If you're using SMK Heart, even what, like 55 with SMK Heart, and then you stick a Scout 2 on, you're up here around 60. So easily 65 or 70 damage with the new Gewehr. I mean, it's not. I think the M1 Garand looked like it was more like 75 or 80. This one's more like
Doesn't
65,
matter.
70.
All the
but,
semi-automatic weapons are going to be able to two-shot kill
I mean,
anybody with
when you
gold
look at
heavy
it though, the German one, you got 4 times scope. The American one, you got 2 times. Russian, you gotta get a 3 times for it. I do have a Russian guy. Let me go just check out his SVT here for a sec. Yeah, so above 50 damage. Stick this Scout 2 on. Wow. This one, the Soviet one, looks more like the M1 Garand actually. So, well,
but
since
you
I actually have the
you get a better
mods on
scope.
it.
You get a better scope. So.
Yeah, I don't have an actual, like an accurate representation because I don't have any mods for my Gewehr. I haven't played the Gewehr in like forever. But the Scout 2, I can see this thing doing some work. That's gonna be great addition. So going back to
There's gonna be a lot of guys with semi-automatic.
Soldier overview. What else is there? Okay, increase range on high damage rifle ammo. Okay, that's decent. I mean, I did look at the range and it was like changed a little
Rebalanced
bit.
wear and cost of BA barrel upgrades. Okay.
I mean, we just did look at it, and the Scout 2 was 40k for that upgrade. So you are paying, like normally you wouldn't run a barrel, so you're gonna be paying an extra.
I don't give a
In
crap
maintenance
about
cost.
cost. I got lots of credits to throw around.
Align the 2 SMK Heart ammo parameters as they were slightly off in regards to armor penetration.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure
Does that mean more pen?
where they're going.
It's not really specific enough. I need to know
SMK Heart. It doesn't say anything about.
I need to know more.
Doesn't say nothing about
Oh wait,
pen.
wait. Go back to it though. Like go back to SMK
Okay,
Heart.
alright.
Like click on it. Doesn't that look like the range is increased, or is that only for the sniper?
This is a bolt action.
Yeah, I know, but
So
doesn't
that
it look
looks
like
okay.
the range is increased?
Yeah,
I thought before it was just like 100 meters. Now it looks kind of like
Yeah, I can go check out
150.
this guy. So recon.
Or maybe it's just the
recon's around
infantry
the
guy.
same.
I don't know.
I mean,
I've never really used
from
SMK Heart.
sniper ammo, the SMK Heart, you're still looking at a reduced range. I mean, by what, like half? About
know,
half
but
the
if
range, but
If it means that you can
let's say 300 meters
10
to like
planes, no
150.
prob, with SMK Heart, then well, shoot, sign me up.
I've got a MG42. Let me just go double check here. Okay, it doesn't say anything about the actual pen value of SMK Heart rounds, so maybe they removed the pen value. I thought it was in there. Oh well. Moving on. Semi-automatic ribbons, you get them faster.
Yay.
Lower the gold prices of all boosters. Okay, so lower
Big
prices.
deal. Gold.
Lower price in both gold and credits for the booster, so you can grind your badges a lot faster and cheaper.
Ooh.
Raised ribbon boost percent to 75%, 50%.
What?
That is something interesting.
I'm gonna put a freaking booster on my guy from now on. 75%? Okay, well I know 50% is still
50%.
like 50% is still an increase, but 75%? Damn.
So ribbon booster. So yeah, so 75% on all of these ribbons, and the price looks the same, but 75% increase. That's definitely
Click on-
respectable.
Click on one of the weapon specialists. Click on something.
All right, so LMG assault 75%.
No. Weapons. Yeah. Click
Duran?
on- Yeah.
75% and 7.5k in credits.
Yeah, that's definitely lower.
Yeah, so from like maybe 11k to 7.5k. I'm not really sure what it was at before, but
No, it was like 8,000. It was like
actually, based on everything that I've seen,
It was like about 8,100 credits, and they changed it to 75 there.
yeah, the only thing that actually going to cost you a lot is physical training. And where did it go? Recon? Recon was in here somewhere. Recon. Yeah, Recon's the big badge. I mean, obviously, that one's hard to get. It should cost you a lot. So, I mean, 75% plus the membership 25%. 100% right there. You can go in war, get another 50%. Plus the faction booster. Let's go find a random battle over here. Extra 5% or whatever the faction may be. Underdog bonus. We'll go check out a Soviet match up here. 27%. Okay, so 75, 2500 plus another 50% for war. Plus, if you get the underdog bonus, yeah, that's a lot of potential XP right there. A lot more potential XP. So increased price of driver and chauffeur booster. Okay, I didn't actually look at those, but honestly, like as far as driver and chauffeur go, all you need to do is grind up to your next vehicle. Like, let's say driver, you're grinding up for the motorbike. That's your vehicle. It's not that big. So I'll get into the insane tweaks right now. General decrease across the map for SMG. This is pretty big. Less stability, less rate of fire on springs, less stability, less precision on bolts, less stability on triggers, less precision on triggers again. You know, stainless steel barrel are going to be possibly even better at close range. Now I'll go take a look at that in the game right now. Okay, here's my guy. Let me go check it out. I think I'm running 800 on this guy, and I'm running with the ammo. This circle looks like it was before. Okay, before this circle here was the same circle that you would get when you had no ammo.
Yeah, the 9mm parabellum.
So now, like, if you have no ammo, it's just crazy now. I mean, so it's just way less inaccurate now. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Remove hand grenades from the default loadout of infantry soldiers. What? You can't be a noob and throw grenades anymore?
Good.
Okay, good. I like that. Can't
Doesn't
spam
really
nades.
fix that much, but okay.
They moved the hand grenade unlock to rank 3. So now you have to play your M1 Garand, grind it up, you know, play it, grind it up to level 3, then you unlock some hand grenades.
They're making it so you have to unlock the grenade, so it's like, oh, you know, you're grinding towards this easy thing to get.
Yeah, they decreased the ranks on AT mines, AT grenades by 1 rank. I like that. Now you get actual AT stuff faster. So that's good. That's always good. Anytime you can get AT for like faster, that's good, because otherwise you're just gonna get annoyed by tanks blowing you up and you're gonna quit the game. It moved infantry fist bronze to rank 3 chauffeur. I'm pretty sure infantry iron fist, I thought iron fist was rank 4 before, and iron fist silver was rank 6. Move tier 1 SMG to infantry assault rank 4, so they decrease it by 1 level. That is very good for new players. That is insanely good for new players. You're gonna be able to get an SMG.
Sign me up.
You're gonna get an SMG faster, which means that you're gonna be. I mean, once you get your SMG, now you can go like even semi-automatic and SMG combo. Just keep that in SMG in your back pocket. You could use both of them.
Yeah, some people they would just want to use the SMG anyway. They don't want to use this
or
crappy
just use the SMG as it is. Move
Garand.
bolt action from rank 6 from rank 2. That's a pretty significant change. You're not going to be able to unlock the bolt action quite as fast anymore, but then again, they increase the amount, the rate of which you get experience on a semi-automatic. So it's not actually that bad of a trade-off.
Yeah.
Fix not being able to activate. Okay, that's just a small change. Lastly, let's look at some other features here. Renamed APC. Resources to infantry support vehicle. Okay, that was an obvious change. Added counter for extra memberships, and you can click on the orange text now to go directly to membership overview. Okay, that's a pretty cool change. Big, massive change here. Initial gold for new players now 300 instead of 0. You're starting off the game, you have nothing. Now you get 300 gold. What can you do with 300 gold?
Hey, what about me? Where's my 300 gold from when I started playing this game?
My 300
like,
gold
years ago.
Well, now you get 300 gold. You can go into the game. You know, hit up the store, hit up the ribbon boosters.
Didn't give me any indication that I got gold.
And
I did get gold.
Let's check it out. Let's go chauffeur. 50 gold for chauffeur. I can, if I want to level up my chauffeur, and I can level that up.
They're gonna like waste all the gold on
Driver.
the first day.
20 gold to level up my driver. I wanna grind. I wanna unlock my first motorized vehicle. So I jump in a truck. Pop my 20 gold booster. Start leveling up my driver super fast. Now, I'm looking for the M1 Garand. 50 gold, M1 Garand. 50 gold, get your 75% booster. Now you're grinding M1 Garand specialist.
You start off with like 60k creds. You're probably going to end up using the creds.
That's the other part. Now you start off with 6K instead of 10,000.
Exactly.
Now as soon as you unlock a new mod, you can buy it right away. When you unlock your new SMG, you can buy it right away without having to like worry about trying to grind up a little bit of money when you're only making what would you be making? 8,500 an hour.
And
You know,
you
9K
and
an hour.
keep in mind, you're not even playing for an hour. You're playing these small ass encounter battles that last like 7 to 10 minutes. So you're not even playing for an hour.
Apart from that, not a whole lot. Just a few extra little changes here. They fixed some descriptions, translations,
Good. Fix them.
adjusted a skin name. Matchmaking screen no longer shows when switching wars when in matchmaking. Okay, alright, cool. Nice little changes here. So, all in all, the new changes, they're good.
Seems like
There's
a
a
pretty
lot,
good patch so far.
There's lots of new stuff in the game. There's lots
The
of
only problem that I have with this patch is that I recently got the Carbine and they just like changed it on my ass. Like, so I had like a week and a half of playing this broken ass Carbine and they changed it.
They
But then
just
again,
completely changed it.
they've had the Carbine like that for like so long. I mean, I don't blame them.
So that about wraps it up as far as this goes. Keep in mind, this is just a change log with us going over different features. I like some of these new features. I already played a few matches. I can definitely see that they're improving the game little by little after each patch. Yes, there are some nerfs and some buffs here and there, but they are making the game better, especially for new players that want to get into the game, and that just keeps the community rolling, keeps the game alive, and more importantly, it keeps the game fresh. Veterans get a new game, new players coming in, they get to experience this, like, new changes and stuff like that. So it's, all in all, I gotta say, pretty good patch. I'm gonna enjoy going over some gameplay, weapon reviews, all sorts of that stuff to come in the next few days with the new patch, new maps. I need to go over the new maps, all sorts of that.
There's not that much to say about them, just that they're more bushy.
More tree, more bush.
Okay, well there's like a lot of back rows that they added. There's a lot more terrain changes. Like they've made some mountains steeper. They've made some, well, not mountains, hills, and they made some hills like not steep at all. Make it better for combat in certain locations. Oh, and some extra walls for those people who like to, like, hide behind cover and not help their team.
Yeah, exactly. So, have a good one. I'll catch you in the game. Like I said, lots more videos to come with the new updates and reviews and all that good stuff. So, hope you enjoyed this. Apologize if it was really, really long. There's just so much stuff to go over, and so can't wait to show you some new gameplay and all that good stuff. So have a good one, and we'll see you next time.